Okay, so first off, let's get started. I just wanted to say thank you. There is 19 of us on this call, and this was called like last minute, like, oh gosh, we have to get some stuff cleared up here. So, as you all know, we've been getting these leads coming in from Karan out in California, and he's got an amazing network out there. And so he's partnered with, well, obviously, Donica's been working a lot of these leads, and she's been doing a fabulous job.
Awesome,
But
awesome.
Kelvin has stepped in as well because Kelvin, as you all know, is like the lead gen expert, and he's a phenomenal organizer, systematizer, if that's the word, everything with systems with KV Core. So Kelvin stepped in to kind of take over that role, as well as like trying to figure out how to sort these leads and make sure you guys are getting these leads quickly so you can follow up with them quickly. And so that's why we had to call this call, because so the commission structure is going to be changing, because now we're going to have to, there's a lot more stuff we have to do to make sure that these leads are followed up with on time and everything. So Kelvin wanted just to do this call with us, and everyone on this call, number one, you should have already been through the KV Core Agent Success Plan. That is whenever you first log on to your KV Core account. It's in the right-hand corner. It says Agent Success Plan. You should have already graduated from that. It's a 4-week course. You can get it done in 2 weeks, but that's going to teach you how to use your KV Core account. That's the first thing. The second thing is express offers. Now, I know that we don't have buyer boxes in certain areas of North Carolina yet. I am working on that, guys. But the fact is, when you have the express offer knowledge and background, and you're able to look at a property from an investor's eyes, then you're going to have way more tools in your toolbox to be able to get these properties under contract. So that's the two things that are a must to be able to get these leads. And now, Kelvin, I'm going to let you take this away, and you can explain how we're going to be handling these going forward, because we've got
While we do it.
everyone here. We've got Tennessee, Colorado, North Carolina, and California on this call. Oh, and he's probably just got a buyer lead phone call, because that's how Kelvin rolls. He got like over 200 buyer leads last week from working his KV Core system, from doing his squeeze pages and his landing pages. And he's just rocking and rolling this thing out. So super, super excited for Kelvin and proud of him. If you guys, if you need KV Core assistance, Nick Mercy, I'm probably saying his last name. Cody, you're on the call. Nick up in Charlotte, he's phenomenal at KV Core as well. So if you're an agent that you're like, all right, look, like I kind of got KV Core, I've been through the classes, but I just need to pay someone to upload my list into KV Core and set up my automation emails and set up my squeeze pages and just like set up everything, then Nick is actually offering that as well. I think he's charging $350 if you don't want to learn it yourself and you just want Nick to do it for you and teach you how to continue that process. He'll do that too. So that's a possibility. But we're lucky to have Kelvin on our team, and Kelvin's here to help as well. So Kelvin, take it away.
All right, all right, all right. Look, fired up and ready to go. Hey guys, thank you for taking the call this morning. I know it was a last minute call. Karan is jumping on here the wrong, being such a aggressive person, I sent the wrong link out, so we had to straighten it out this morning. Glad you guys got the right link, on the call. But if you don't know me, I'm a real estate broker associate with eXp Realty. I've been in the business for over 20 years. One of my superpowers are lead generation. That's one of my superpowers. I know how to go out and generate, shake the trees, and make people say yes and do business with them. So one of our superpowers we have to develop is how to get the leads and also how to nurture the leads or convert the leads into clients. So we have an awesome opportunity before us. I'm gonna start sharing my screen right now. And the opportunity comes through a source by one of our brothers associates, and by the name of Karan. And Karan, are you online yet? Okay, maybe he's
Morning.
not.
How's everyone doing?
Hey, Karan, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
All righty, great. I just wanted to bring you on, Karan, because you are the one that actually introduced us to your referral network of associates that you know, and you opened up an avenue for us to possibly generate some massive business in the next coming months and hopefully years as we begin to scale this program up and bring it to the place where people can really get more business. So Karan, you want to share anything before we get started? And I'll take over once you just give us a little bit of whatever you want to say at this point.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. First of all, sorry for being a little bit late. And Calvin, thank you. Calvin's actually helping us organize everything in terms of leads. And we're obviously, we're trying to also get I guess, our partner in the firm to also then getting them used to kind of the scripts that we want them to sort of say and sort of opening up the doors for us. Now, they're not able to do obviously everyone in terms of how many leads have we got in California. There's like 297 right now, 298 from this morning. I think North Carolina, Calvin, I think since we saw on the sheet, I think it's like close to 90 or something like that. Arizona, if we have anyone, from what I saw this morning, it's like 65, 70. So the leads will keep coming in. Now, we obviously have to make the effort to nurture them, talk to them. Some of them will be ready right now. And some of them could be ready in the next 2 to 3 months. What Calvin and I discussed, this would be great in terms of also teaching new agents, which I would have loved. Since I am a new agent, I am pretty new to California. I would have loved a system like this, that you have everything sort of set in which you have one person or one point of contact who will help you find buyers, another point of contact which will help you find sellers. And that's awesome. That's great. And in terms of, I guess, what the EXP's model is of recruiting and starting a revenue share, I think this kind of, works well. In reality, we're not going to be able to handle all the leads. It's impossible. It doesn't matter if Calvin has got 14 hands or I've got 14 hands or everyone has got 14 hands. There's just too much. So sharing is caring. And I think that's what we're trying to do, is just share as much information and try to obviously make the calls to make sure that, we then get them qualified. So then we can then transfer those leads to someone else and they can do something with it. So that's it.
Excellent. Thank you, Karan, for sharing a little bit about yourself and about the lead source that we have. So the goal of today's call is to do an overview of what we want to do, how this can impact your business, and if this is for you, because I'm just going to be honest with you, this is not for everybody. Because some of us will do the work and some of us may have challenges with the work, but that's okay. But I just want to make sure that you have the understanding of what we're doing and how we're getting it done so that you can maximize your business. And I want to help you discover your superpower, whether it's working with sellers or buyers or just being trained and knowing how to handle objections or present yourself in the best light to your potential clients. So let's talk about this program here of the lead source. And let's start with the overview. First of all, the source is going to be the seller leads coming from a national network of developers. That's actually Karan's relationship that he's actually have a gateway to some high quality leads that I believe that's going to really change the trajectory of our business. How many of you guys right now want more leads? How many of you guys want more seller leads? And both hands go up with that one, because seller leads actually take less work. Let me turn my calls just keep coming in. Seller leads actually take less work than buyer's leads by at least 75% less work. So a seller lead always come pregnant. They always come with babies, because when you have a lead for a seller, buyers always call in and want to know about your lead, and you can potentially have 4 deals but come out of your listing that you would have with a seller. That's what makes these leads so valuable to you. And I say this here to you: embrace what we're going to teach you through this process. And we're not only going to give you leads, we're going to help you with scripting, we're going to help you with training, how to follow up, how to present yourself. We're going to make sure that you have your superpower intact and your ammo is stacked when you get ready to talk to the potential sellers. So the leads that we have vetted since I've been working with Karan, over 50%, I'm being modest here, of the people that we've spoken to were actually engaging with conversations. We was on a call yesterday. We made 14 calls. We talked 14 calls, and we spoke to the people, and we had 5 appointments that set yesterday. That's high quality. And I have begun to go deeper to the leads, but if you have the right things to say, you can possibly take these leads and you can have a 25% conversion rate on these leads if you know what to do and if you're prepared and your ammo is stacked. So the frequency of the leads, you're going to get the leads going to come through your probably a Google spreadsheet, but we have a couple other tools we're going to probably implement as we develop the program out and see who really is going to be part of it, because there's a requirement here for you guys, okay? So you're going to get daily leads from us. The cost of leads to you, they're free. There's no cost to you whatsoever. The leads are free. Karan and his influence have allowed us to get the leads, but there is a referral fee that's going to be tied to the leads, and we're going to speak about the referral fee. The referral fee is going to be 50%. And there's a reason for the referral being 50%, and I'll cover that later. But like I say, it's not for everybody. But this is what I want you to understand. Every lead that you get that turns into a listing could possibly be 3 other deals just tied to it. Because remember I said, listings come pregnant. They're always trying to have babies. Now, if your tools are set and you're trained up and you're ready and prepared for it, then you will find yourself in position to be able to convert the leads that's calling on your new listings, or you're prepared because you have the ability to write investor offers on properties that people want immediate sales. What I found out that the leads that we have, they come already with notes intact, with the conversations been had. Each person has been spoken to at least 3 times before you make the call, and they're expecting your phone call. So you're not getting a cold lead, you're getting a warm lead. And we have developed a script that's going to help you engage the conversation at the very beginning and end up with an appointment. We were batting almost 50% yesterday of appointments that was set from making the phone calls because we had a script. Now, if you're part of World Cappers, you know that you must have a script. You must know how to handle objections. You know how to control the conversations. Daniel, our coach, he teaches us every Thursday. That's part of the requirements for this thing. So let me not get ahead of myself. Okay, so the training is going to be, you're going to get it from us. You're going to get weekly training. That means that just the source of the seller leads, we're going to actually help coach you through how to handle the sellers that we're dealing with, how to engage in the conversations, what to say, what questions to ask, and sometimes less is better. But we're going to script you through the step process to lead you to an appointment. And yesterday, almost everyone was saying, yes, we'll meet with you. Yes, we're engaged. Yes, we'll sell our home, because we was asking the right questions. So you're going to get the scripts for the calls from us. You're going to be on a call on Thursday with Daniel, because on Thursday, Daniel is teaching listings. He's teaching how to work with buyers, how to deal with FISBOs, how to deal with cold calls, and how to engage people. And I think that Daniel coaching system is one of the best systems I've been in, because it's all about scripting. And people say, well, it's all scripted. But every successful person you know are scripted. Every politician, every successful businessman, when they go into a room, they already have their talking points engaged inside of here. So if you can naturalize your talking points when you're speaking to a buyer or a seller, you will be more efficient in converting them into a client if you know what to say and how to handle objections. Most of us will get into conversations with people and not be prepared, and we do a lot of babbling, a whole lot of words, but really not being effective in communicating. But we're going to teach you how to communicate with the seller in such a way, when you leave, they'll be your raving fan. When you're in the call, they'll be like, wow, look like I've been knowing that person for a long time. And this is very important. One of the things you're going to get with us through Daniel's system, we're just going to how to use the listing presentation PowerPoints with the people that we're engaging for this program here. It's all the same, but some of the things that you will say that through this process that you won't say, that you will say through this process, you don't say through the other process. So this here is going to help you be better prepared when you actually go to meet with the client, what you're going to do, how you're going to present yourself to them. So we're going to do another thing. We're going to create groups with prospecting groups. Yesterday, Karan and I were on the phone, and we had our Zoom call going, Karan was dialing, I was dialing. So when I got someone on the call, Karan was able to hear my conversation with the person going through the script. And if we both got someone on the phone at the same time, he just muted his audio, or I muted his audio on my side where I can't hear him speaking so I can engage my client. But as soon as he became free, he unmuted me and he was able to hear me speak. So we was like empowering each other to do better, because he said some things that I didn't say. And I said, wow, that was good. And then in my next call, I used what Karan said, and it worked. And then we were doing that back and forward. So we're going to set up prospecting groups that we're going to get on the line. We're going to get our own groups, and we're going to get 4 or 5 of us on the call at the same time. And while we are dialing for dollars, that's what we call it, dialing for dollars, we're going to be listening to each other close with a seller, potential seller online, and that's going to encourage us to do better. And also, it's going to have accountability, because with these calls, we're looking for everybody to make at least 2 hours a day of the calls. Now, not just the calls, because you may not have that many at the beginning, but you will take and you will use 2 hours a day of your prospecting time. That's the key to this here. And if you're not prospecting, your business is dying. Okay, if you're not prospecting, you don't have new leads coming in. So we're going to give you leads, and then you're going to call the potential client, we'll call them prospects, and you're going to make the contact with them. So let's talk about your responsibility as an agent. Okay, your responsibility is to submit a referral agreement to us. We're going to present the referral agreement, because we know we're in real estate, and we know every contract or every agreement needs to be in writing. So we're going to do this efficiently and effectively. We're going to create referral agreements for everybody that's going to be part of the referral program. And once that's submitted, then that's going to open the door for you to start receiving leads. Okay. And the business, once we get this here started, guys, this is going to be scalable, meaning that once we get effective in handling leads and we're going to see the conversion rates going in, we can actually increase the number of leads that you're going to get on a weekly basis. And it all depends on how many you can handle, because some say, well, give me all the leads. And to be honest with you, we can't handle all of the leads. But you may can handle 5 leads a week, seller leads a week, or maybe 10. All depends on your effectiveness and efficiency in what you're doing. So one of the things that we ask you to do is to get EXP Express Offer certified. This is important, because when you're certified, I think Amanda touched it when she started the conversation, you actually have more tools in your arsenal, and your ammo is stacked better. Because if a seller says, look, I'm in a rush, I need to go, I just want to get an offer, or get this property sold, and some of the potential sellers on that platform has already said, I need to sell as soon as possible. I'm in a situation where I need to get money. Well, if you have express offers in your back pocket, you can actually present that offer to them, and your effective rates of converting your clients are potentially getting the transaction out of it is increased 50% for people that needs to urgent sell. And the people that are being contacted here, they're not people that's in foreclosure. Some may be, but most of them are just sellers that says, I would take an offer on my property and sell my property for the right price. Your job is to convince them what the price is and present them an acceptable offer so you can make the transaction. Okay. Next thing, Matt mentioned that was to get your KV Core training. I think this is essential when you log into KV Core. If you with EXP, it's in the top right-hand button that says Agent Success Training. That's the basics that you need to know about your KV Core system, so you can effectively contact the people, put your artificial intelligence in place, and let them start communicating with them to get them in place to engage you and possibly creating a transaction. One of your responsibilities would be also is to do weekly updates. You're going to get a spreadsheet. And so every week you're going to update that sheet and says, hey, I made 2 contacts. I made 4 calls to them. I did not get them on the phone. They wasn't interested, because it's important that we get the feedback so that we can let our leads provider curtail what he has given us, so we can give them the legitimate feedback so they can give us better quality leads. Now listen, the better job you do, the more business you're going to get. The better job you do communicating with us, the more we'll be able to support you in the area of the leads. Now, the updates for us every week, then Your job is to make at least 10, minimum 10 attempts before abandoning the lead. That means that you call in the morning, they're not answering the phone. Then you transfer it to the afternoon, they're not answering the phone. You transfer it to the evening, they start answering the phone. So whatever that is, you're going to make a minimum of 10 attempts on every prospect to engage them with a conversation and ask the question, are you willing to sell your property? And the script gonna help you with that. But the question is, our goal is to contact, not to call them, but to actually speak with them and engage with them with a conversation. In 14 days, we're gonna give you the leads out. It's a 2-week turnaround. If you haven't made a successful contact or engaged in a conversation to get the yes or the no or the maybe or wait for a minute, whatever that is, then them leads are to be returned back to us, and we're going to take and resource the leads, either send them back to the source, and because there's a cost for the leads, so guys, but you don't have to cover the cost. The cost is already being covered for you. Your job is to engage the clients, potential clients, and make a transaction out of it so we can keep it going. Because our vision here, guys, is that we can scale this up so large to that you can use this as an attraction portion of your agent attraction. So you can say, hey guys, if you come along and get aboard my company and be part of my group, you actually would get leads. And we have a system going right now. We've been running for 20 days. I got 200 and I think it's 34 seller buyer leads in 20 days. That's unbelievable. The system is in place. And seller leads, we just got a floodgate of seller leads, and these leads can come in all 50 states, I think. I might be over speaking there, but
Calvin, just to correct you, it can be covered globally. They're worldwide.
Okay, globally. So guess what? We're in 5 different countries, so we can get leads from other places and start building our brand in other places. So guys, listen, we have a unique opportunity ahead of us. And I will say this to you without anything, plug in, do what we ask you to do, and you will be successful. And listen, success only comes before work in a dictionary. If you work these leads, follow the plan, get on the coaching calls, better yourself, equip yourself with the training, you will build your business. You would double your business in 12 months, easy. I've called the leads. They're very engaging, and people, see, the thing is, they've already been spoken to. So you're just following up as they say you're going to give us a call, and they give the call out for you to engage them and move them into the transaction. So this is how it's going to work, guys. This is a brief diagram that I put together that showed the leads going to come in. They're going to be sorted, where they're going to go to, who they're going to go to. Your spreadsheet will be updated, but to get the leads, you would have to have a referral agreement already in place. And once you get the leads are sorted out to you, and then you're going to incubate the leads for 14 days. You're going to do all that you can to engage, to talk with the clients. Some clients have email addresses attached to them. Most of them have phone numbers. And the phone numbers, I haven't got one bad phone number that I called. Everyone I called answered the telephone, or it went to voicemail. So the numbers are good numbers. They're not bad. These are high quality leads. So you're going to work with them for 14 days. And in 14 days, if you don't have any success, you're going to take and redline the lead, not cross them out, but you're going to return the lead back to you and say, hey guys, these 10 leads or these 20 leads did not pan out. There was no response, or the seller wasn't interested. And we're going to decide what we're going to do with the leads. We're either going to send it back to the source, or we're going to put it in a nurturing campaign. And once they make the decision to move, then we're going to pop back out. We're going to put it right back into the funnel. We're going to send it right back to you guys out. That's what we're going to do for you. And we're going to open this up. That's how I want to give you the overview. We're going to train you. We're going to source you with the leads. We're going to help you in every step of the way to be successful. Remember, guys, this is a long-range game. If you had a steady source of leads, seller leads, coming to you every month, and would you do better in your business? And that's a question. I'm going to end with that, and I'm going to open up for the conversation now, and I can answer questions. I'm going to stop sharing screen, and we'll talk from here. Amanda, you want to add something before we get started?
No, I think you did a fabulous job.
Okay. Now, I'll take questions from anyone. Amanda, I guess you got the the chat box.
Yes, I got the chat
Any
box.
questions, guys? Nobody? I did that
Well,
good?
I have a question. I know you said that some of these were from like foreclosures, but not all. Just, I guess, your typical script that you were coming across like yesterday. You don't have to give me the whole thing, but just, what did you start out with? I'm just trying
Oh,
to get a general idea.
I'm going to give you the whole thing. You're going to get word for word what this is. No, no, no. This is. Let me share my screen again, Amanda. I forgot to share that.
You got a full script.
Okay, yeah. You're going to get the whole thing. Let me find out where it's at on my screen share.
And Tuesday, these leads are not foreclosure leads.
No, they're not
Think that
foreclosure.
some of them, they may be going through that or starting to go through that. Maybe they've had a notice of default, but the majority of these, I'd say like 99% of these,
Hmm.
no, like at all.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was just trying to figure out where to start and just trying to get a basic idea of what I would be looking at.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me do it this way. Here's screen. Number. I'm looking for my window, guys. I'm gonna find it. Give me a second. There it is.
Beverly is asking for the calls. Is it an automatic dialer or do we call individual numbers?
Individual
You're gonna be
numbers.
called individual numbers. You're gonna be called individual. Now, this is a script that Karan and I we scripted. They worked it out and it works. So here it is. This is what. Are you not? Do you see my screen, guys?
I do.
Okay. It says, "Hello, may I speak with Tuesday?" Go ahead, Tuesday. I just called you. It's training.
Hi, how are you? This is Tuesday. How are you?
Hi, Tuesday. My name is Kelvin Verrett with eXp Realty. The reason for my call is your property came up in the search algorithm of our in our search algorithm. Also, you've been speaking with one of our agents, and they informed you that I'll be giving you a call.
Yes, they did.
Great, great. Tuesday, I won't keep you long, but I just want to speak with you regarding your property at 123 Primrose Lane. Are you the owner?
Yes, that's correct.
Great, great. Tuesday, I represent a large group of active buyers that are under contract with my company, and they're looking for property in your area. That's why your property came up in the alert section of our database. Now,
Okay.
Tuesday, I'm checking with you today to see if you're interested in selling your property and would be open to receiving an offer from one of our qualified buyers.
Uh, I'm not really interested in selling right now.
Well, Tuesday, you told my agent 3 different times that you were. So you won't say that to me. You're going to say, yes, I am. Yes,
Well,
I am. My agents have spoke to you 3 times, and you already told me you want to sell your property. That's why I'm calling. See, you won't call nobody going to say no because everybody already said yes 3 times before they spoke to you. So
okay, see, that's what I needed to know because that's what
there you
my
go.
fear of running up against is that I know you all said, oh, we've contacted them, but how much of a contact did you contact them? Does that make sense?
The answer is yes. Now, listen,
Okay.
there may be some people that tell you no, but that's okay. Every no means you got 3 more calls to go to get a yes. But
Right.
everybody has said yes. Now, we had one person that said no out of the group that we called,
Yeah.
but that's just part of the game.
Yeah, listen, I also got we got a couple, or at least I got a couple yesterday, and then I use this. I mean, I'm sure that for some of you who also own property, I've had brokers call me, say that, are you looking to sell? Depends. Depends on what? Depends on the price. We had a couple of those, but to be honest with you, not that many. And again, finding out from them, what is the price? If it's fair market value and it actually makes sense, great. And so
But I
in
didn't get
most
any
calls,
no's, Ron. You got some. I didn't get no no's.
well, I didn't get a no, but I got the education of basically understanding what exactly do you want for this, with specifically. And if it's realistic and if it's manageable, then amazing. But it was not even a no. It was the no turned into, oh yeah, that makes sense. Let me give you the actual data of what is the market rate right now and what's the best that we can possibly do.
And what I would say is this here. You're in the business of rejection, period. If you're expecting not to get rejection, you're in the wrong business. Every rejection you get, see, every no means every 4 acts give you a 1 yes. So every 4 no's, you're gonna be by the 4th one, you're gonna get a yes. But in this system here, you're gonna get 3 yeses and 1 no. So just make the phone calls. You got nothing to lose, everything to gain. So let me finish with the script. And I just want to show you guys what you're going to get. So they say yes, because the answer is a yes question. And say, great, look, I would like to ask you a few questions about your property. Is that okay? Then this is the warm up. Now, what I'm doing here, I'm stacking my ammo. If you were to sell, where you to go next? They say, I'm going to live closer to my grandkids. Great. And let me ask you another question. If you, when you sell your home, anything you want to do after you leave? You know, this is just rhetorical questions here, and I'm getting information now. Let me ask you about a few benefits or features of your property. Any improvements you made? Now they start telling me about I did this, and I got a pool, and that's what people were telling me. I did a jacuzzi, and I changed the cabinets out. Now it's in the emotional side. They really getting really happy about the things they did to their property. And then after they get through my 3 questions at least, we're going to give you 10 possible questions you have. Then you say, great, Tuesday. Look, at this time, it's time, let's schedule a time so I can view your property and evaluate its current conditions so that I can better describe the features and benefits to my buyers. Let me ask a question, Tuesday. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your property? 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. And it's still their property.
Okay. Okay. And so with that, are these just like, okay, I know there's sellers.
We're going to train later. I just want you to answer a question.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, so on a scale, I would say a 9.
A 9. Great. So Tuesday, there's a 9. All right, a 9. So now what's the best time for us to view your property? With Tuesday, I have an opening next week. I have a Tuesday and a Thursday. Would morning or evening work best for you?
Morning.
Morning, great. Would Tuesday or Thursday work best for you?
Let's go with a Tuesday.
Tuesday, great. So Tuesday morning, I have a 9 o'clock. I'm always scarcity, right? I have a 9 o'clock and I have a 12:30. Which one would fit better for your schedule?
The 9 a.m.
The 9 a.m. Great. All right. And then we'll be meeting you at the property or someone else representing you Tuesday?
It would be myself.
Great, Tuesday. Now, before we get off the line, Tuesday, let me get your current email address so I can send you over a confirmation for our appointment. And once you accept the appointment, that will book our appointment, confirm our appointment. What's your email address?
And then I give it to you, 123 at whatever.
Right. So that tells me that you're motivated because you've given me your email address. I'm going to send you over a calendar invite. You're going to accept it, and I know I have an appointment. And then I'm going to say what I'm going to do it, and I'm also going to send you over my contact information. So if you have any questions, you can contact me. They have my website on it because we have a stellar website, and so they can check you out because they want to check you out that you're real. So you just released all the intention they may have. They've spoken with your agency 4 times, and you've given the information, and you have an appointment. That's it, guys. And you hang up the phone. So you get that script, and you get the training behind it. But there's no objections here. Only objection you'll get is says, no, I don't want to sell my property. And you say, great. Well, by the way, Tuesday, do you know any one of your neighbors that may be looking to sell their property? Because my buyers are really interested in your area.
Got it. Okay.
So I'm going to end with that. Any questions, guys, from now? That's the script you're going to get with this.
Do most of these come out? Do most of these leads end up doing like a regular standard listing, or do they normally go through the express offers?
That's your job.
Okay.
That's your job.
Well,
we're going to give it a lease. Go ahead.
So can I speak into that real quick? So express offers, only 6% of the people, and I'm not talking about only express offers, I'm talking about Zillow, Open Door, all of those, right? Only 6% of the people who inquire about getting an offer on their house actually accept that offer because it's so low. So the express offers is really just the hook. It's just the hook to get the appointment. Hey, I've got a pocket full of investors over here. Now it could be an express offers, or it could be that you have a couple of investors that you personally know that want to buy houses.
That's right.
Thank you so much, Amanda, for that. You're absolutely right. Doesn't guarantee anything apart from it just allows us more entry into the door.
This is the end game, guys. This is the end game. You really want to take the listing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going in with the opportunity to give them an offer within 48, 72 hours because you express offer certified, but chances are 70 to 80% they're not going to take that offer. They want market value, but I have shown, they have an interest in selling. I have shown my credibility. I did what I said I was going to do. I delivered on my promise. And now I said, well, great. Well, I have active buyers. We have our, this here, your presentation. We have our 29-day guaranteed sale program where we can get you a market value on your home and to get your home sold in the next 29 days. Let me show you my, and then now you sit down and you do your presentation. Let me show you how to get your home sold in 29 days, guaranteed. And you know how you price your home. Daniel, teach us. You find out what the highest price that's sold and the highest price, the one that's on the market, and you price it 5% below that, but above the last one that's sold. You know how to get it sold quickly in 29 days. You price it right. Now they want fair market value, and it may be $10,000 below what the highest property on the market, the average property on the market is listed for. That's what's going to make yours sell quicker, and you're going to offer 3% commission. That's how you sell a house in 29 days. You offer 3% commission, and you price it below the lowest price on the market, and that house will sell first. So we're going to teach you that. So that's it, guys. Look, that's like shooting apples in a barrel. Is that right? but it's gonna be easy, guys. It's gonna be fun, and just like we're doing here, we're gonna be on a call, making our calls together, and you're gonna be hearing other people closing, and you're gonna get encouraged. Even if you're having a bad day, you're gonna say, "Wow, they got another one. They have another one," and we're all gonna see each other getting listing appointments, and gonna come back and talk about our wins the next day. This is gonna be awesome. Listen, guys, we can do this. And questions now? Any other questions? Susan, you don't know.
Yeah, Kelvin.
Yes, sir.
It's Mike Ace.
Hey, Ace.
How are you?
I'm good, dude. Good to have you on the call.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here as well. I got my license switched over last Monday, and I'm just in the process of getting everything processed. But I'm listening to what you're saying. It's all exciting, and I can definitely help. I'd be excited to be part of it. And I do something similar. I get successor leads, and I got so many leads that are out there. They come in all the time. And obviously this is something separate, but it's very similar. I get on the phone every day and call them. I use Daniel's script. You know, do you want to, I work with buyers in the area. You know, I've got investors in my back pocket. They never want the investor's offer, but they'll sell at the highest price possible, and you can sell it that way. And it's, you know, these leads sound like they're more ready to go, but it's all building relationships, and they're just great leads. You get them listed, you show them the comps, and you can sell these houses in 7 to 2 weeks. I mean, 7 days to 2 weeks if you get them priced right. The market's so hot, and it's a great tool for getting agents on there because they can't find leads, and you just tee them up. And it's just great. And working with the team, this is going to be incredible. So I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to really teaming up with everybody. It's going to be a powerhouse.
Awesome, guys. And listen, Mike, you're right on it, dude. And this is the thing, guys. This is it. Every listing come pregnant. Your job, if you're part of World Capitals for sure, if you're just an EXP agent, is to get listings. You can work with buyers if that's your superpower, but you will cut down 75% of your activity by working with sellers. Now, your job is to develop your superpower to get trained up in how to do a presentation to a seller effectively. Daniel offers a program where he's doing videos. It's not required, but you can do your own video. Get a green screen like you have right there and do the script right out of the book and just present to them, or be there with confidence to know that you have all the right things to say because they want to sell their home. You're going to provide the solution to their problem so they get them moved to wherever that is they show you want to go, or get them on a cruise. Like one guy we spoke to the other day, he just want to travel the world. He just want to just sell his home. He's 78 years old. He said, I don't have much time left. I just want to sell the house and I want to start traveling. So Is he motivated? Yeah. So we're going to meet with him. We're going to share with him how we can get his house sold, if not from the express offers, but get his house sold less than 29 days or less. And that's what we're working with, guys. So listen, have you ever had the ability to get leads dropped in your inbox on a daily basis, motivated sellers that has an interest in selling? Now, your job is to find out what their passion points are and lead them to the solution, either express offers or a conventional listing And guys, you don't have to go out there and cut your commission to list them houses. You understand me? But the better you are at your craft, the better you are to get. Because I take my listings at 6%, period. But I give them the value of why I get the listings listed for 6%. And it's all scripted. I will give you the Buyer's Advantage program. I will give you everything that you need to be effective in the listings. Daniel's already given us the presentation, so let's do it. Let's do it. And I think that ends my call. Is 9:41. That ends it. I'll take any questions. I'm gonna turn it back over to Amanda. Okay, what was that again? Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, no more questions? All right, guys. So if you want to do this, I just put in the chat section. I know we've been passing out leads to some of you already. If you have gotten leads already, we need to know what's going on with those leads. We need to know where they are in the process. Kelvin, how should we do that? Because I've had, some of them have been emailing me directly, the status, but is there an easier way to go about getting the updates?
Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to identify the people that's actually going to be working with us with the leads. And we're going to have a Google spreadsheet, and you're going to update your Google spreadsheet. In real time, we'll see the spreadsheet on the other side. Then the next day, we'll drop leads into your spreadsheet, and you'll see them there. And the goal is you must contact the leads within the first 24 hours of getting the leads, period. Now, listen, guys, if you don't work the leads properly, then you won't stop getting leads. I'm just going to tell you that right off the bat. Is accountability. Then if the lead goes stale 14 days, you say, hey guys, Redline said, these are stale, nothing happened, they're not interested. We'll pull the leads back. And so I only want you guys working on active, fresh leads every week. Now, granted, as we scale this up, we may not be able to supply everybody with 10, 20 leads a week, but as we're able to show that we can produce this, then we'll be able to scale you up to the place where you can have more leads than you can handle and build your team from it. It's really about us doing it together. And guys, the referral source, I'm gonna share this with you, the referral source that we get the leads from, we have to give them 20% of the commission for the leads. So we, as on the team, we are taking 30% referral fee. So we are splitting the cost of what's going back to the source, because they're sourcing these leads to us, they give them to anybody, but we've been blessed to give them to us. So you take the lead, and you know that if you can turn the leads, no risk to you, but take the training. If you get nothing else, you're going to be a better agent with the clients that you do already have. And if you want to influx more business, then we're going to help you. So your marching orders right now would be is to send over email, if you're in North Carolina, email to Amanda, your DRE number, your name, your contact information, and we're going to put together a referral agreement. We're going to send it back to you, and then you sign it, and then at that point, we're going to start sending you leads. You will be on the training. We're going to put a training schedule together. We have Wealth Building Wednesday. We have Thursday. We have so much training here at the World Campus. It's unbelievable. But we're going to make sure your skills are set. We're going to give you the scripting. We're going to give you the PowerPoint slides if you don't already have them, Daniel PowerPoint slides, and we're going to teach you how to use them. And you're going to be on Daniel calls on Thursday, because Daniel do an awesome job on going through the presentation slides and handling objections. And if you're not on Thursday, you're missing the boat. I just want to tell you that. That's my personal opinion. And that's it for Kelvin Verrett. And I will turn it back to Amanda. You can close it out.
All right, so I'm just putting here, Kelvin at Verrett for Homes is the best email address for you, right?
Yes, and it can come directly to that.
Yeah, so when you email me for North Carolina only, email me and then copy Kelvin. Now, I know that we've got Colorado and Tennessee on here right now as well, and we want to start with those leads too. We probably are almost ready to open Colorado. Tennessee will probably need to wait a couple of weeks because Ginger's just now filling out her ICA agreement, so we got to get her revved up first. So let's do that.
Amanda, you just give me a heads up and just tell
Okay.
me whichever states. Like I said, Arizona, I know that you're working on.
We need help in Arizona. My guy.
I have some stuff in Arizona.
We have a lot. We've got a lot. We've got a lot of leads in Arizona. Colorado, yeah, that's just let me know.
I got a contact for Arizona, so we're good. We're gonna really work Arizona, but Arizona is wide open, guys. It's wide open. And as all states are wide open. So start thinking about your agents in other states that you might want to attract to EXP.
Right.
Use it as a recruiting tool, not attracting tool. Just because they have access to the lead source, they're not yours, but they're yours because they come in through your referral base. And you're going to be able to refer the leads to them and say, well, what if I can get you 5, 10 leads, seller leads a month? Would you be interested in joining the company? I know you say you're looking for more leads. And guys, there'll be some things rolling out because my marketing system that I'm using to attract leads, it's phenomenal, guys. And I've cracked the code, put it that way. 230 leads with name, phone number, and email address. And they come into my website all night long. My website going bing, 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 because it calls me when somebody goes to my website. They're registering on my website. They're giving me the information. My KV core is talking to them all the time and alert me when somebody wants to see how. In fact, I got a showing request last night at 3:44. Somebody said, I want to see this property. I don't know who these people are because they're being driven to my website. And guys, you got to embrace social media marketing. We're in a new norm now. And you have to develop your superpower and build your brand. And with EXP, it's going to be made easy. So plug into the trainings and let us help you be successful. That's my end.
Awesome. Awesome. That was great, Kelvin. I really appreciate it. And guys, we are so blessed to have Karan, who has this connection. No one else has this connection. No other EXP agents has this. I mean, I don't know of any other companies that do this either. So I think we're really blessed. We have a great opportunity, but those of you that are telling me, yes, I want to do this, like we need you committed, like Kelvin said, like commit to this. Some of these people are going to need phone calls in the next couple of hours after you get these leads. So we do need you to be able to jump on these leads so that we can make the most out of this. So I appreciate all of you for jumping on. I am recording this. So I will put this on our World Cappers Facebook group as well. And don't forget that if you have anyone who is interested in partnering with you with EXP, I'm doing the EXP overview today at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. And you can have them come on. We're not going to talk a lot about the lead source. I will mention it today,
Yes.
but that's just something, and I will continue to mention that in all of our presentations because this is a value add for joining our team at EXP. It's a huge value add.
Amanda, also just know, right? So the contract that we also have, it's the same for each state. So we have all of California territory. We have all of North Carolina territory. There's no one else who will get these leads in any of the states that we pick. So the reason we want to spread this message a lot, let's get all the states. Because I want to make sure that this firm realizes that we are just as global as they are, that we are just as worldwide. That if they pick any place, if they say Dubai, I have someone in Dubai. If they say UK, we have someone in UK, you know?
And guys, great add on there, Karan. Listen, if you ever want to build your business and have something, we call it waving the cheese. Here it is. Every agent you speak with want more leads. So we have a buyer lead generation program. We have a seller lead generation program. How many of you guys hate cold calling? Raise your hand. All right. Guess what? You would never have to cold call again if you plug into the system. And I'm really praying about opening up my lead generation system and sharing with you guys. I haven't done it yet, but I'm praying about it. If I get the release, I'm going to show you guys something that's going to knock your socks off.
It's incredible. It's incredible. I got a tease on it. It's another level. It's an absolute another level.
Yes. All right, guys. God bless you guys. For success, go out and write a contract. We'll speak with you guys soon.
Yes, sir. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.